This is our last very exciting video of the Galapagos. We snorkel in the deep gorge of La Grietas and then sail from Santa Cruz to the island of Isabela. We hire bicycles and encounter marine iguanas while cycling to the Wall of Tears. And finally, we find a guide to take us hiking on the active volcanic plains of Isabela.
So now we're going to La Grietas. Please.
$120.
120.
Yeah, read on a lot of blogs and the guides to the Galapagos that La Grietas is a free place where the locals go and tourists can go, and it's one of the free attractions that you can go to and swim. But we've arrived here and we've now been accosted by some guides who say it's not free. It's actually $115 for a guide to take us in.
It turns out we learned a lot from this guide.
Now the water is quite greenish in color. Mangroves. Have you heard about the mangroves? In Galapagos we have the 4 types of mangroves that are red, black, white and hilly mangroves. All the mangroves are very important because they will be absorbing the pollution from the air, absorbing the pollution from the water, and all the leaves that you see like yellow color and are touching the ground or the water, all these decomposed leaves will be a very important food supply for hundreds of thousands of organisms that are living in the roots of the mangroves, okay? Roots, they are like, the roots are going down, right? And then the roots are going horizontally, and from the roots, the pneumatoforms will come out. And they are the ones that are called pneumatoforms.
So there's these pneumatoforms that come up from the roots of the mangroves, and I just thought if they come up from the roots of the mangroves, you'd know where the roots go, because I saw some lines of pneumatoforms and I realized, well, that means that I know where the roots are.
Grietas is formed by the displacement of lava due to volcanic eruptions. The water in Las Grietas is brackish, the result of mixing salt and fresh water. The fresh water coming from the highlands through the underground filtrations. In the Galapagos, fresh water is a big treasure. This treasure can be simple but extremely valuable.
What was that? Oh, tell me.
That was crazy. It's almost like a canyon that's been filled up just to look pretty.
Yeah, it was like a really sort of blue lagoon. It was like something like a film set, you know.
Wow, amazing. Amazing, that lagoon, but we've got to dash because we've got to go and put the passports, leave the passports and get our Zarpe to leave here tomorrow, and that's kind of more important moment. So we're going to shoot back. Willie's going to stay here with the boys, and you've got some fruit in the bag, and that's about it really.
Fruit.
And there's a pie for you.
The pie's coming with us.
A pie.
So are they endangered or are they everywhere?
No, they are not classified as endangered. A giant prickly pear cacti.
Giant prickly pear cacti.
The only one in the world that is growing as a tree.
Yeah.
Remember that the roots of the cacti will reach about 10 meters, not deep, 10 meters like this, you know, and they will try to fill all the cracks that they find in order to absorb every drop of water found. And remember that the cacti are growing very, very slow.
So there's these spikes, and they're so sharp, it went through my flip-flop. Tree goes the spike.
So we're off, we're away from that really rocky anchorage and heading to Isabella. So we will not miss that anchorage at all. But Santa Cruz has been really cool, really enjoyed it. The town was nice, a bit expensive, but moving on.
First of all, we are passing the island of Tortuga, which means tortoise, I think, and it kind of looks, it's like used to be a volcano, so it's got this sort of half moon bit around the outside, and the crater would have been in the middle. But we remember it from David Attenborough's one of his episodes, and he had a drone flying over it. But we've decided to go south a bit so we can have a look at it. The island of Tortuga. Oh wow! So that's amazing, isn't it? That is the sort of last bit left of the circular part of the volcano.
We're coming into Isabella Island, the last island stop on our Galapagos tour, and the biggest island. It's formed from lots of fused volcanoes. This is our last stop before the big jump across the Pacific.
So you get a bit concerned, you think, inspection, here we go again. Last time there was so many people sitting around. Actually, it's almost like a kind of opportunity just to fill in a few forms, but then to show some photos and have a connection with us.
It's
and
interesting, isn't it?
You know, the thing. Oh yeah, garbage. So this place, interestingly, hasn't got any recycling, so you don't separate anything. But you can leave your garbage in the pier, which is brilliant. So I think they're going to establish that. So I think this is maybe this island's still in development really for tourism. But yeah, looking forward to 3 full days.
So the taxis here are $2 rather than $1 per person, which means it would be a $24 round trip every time we came ashore. So we've decided to opt for the dinghy. We're using the dinghy here. We've parked it on the dinghy, well, on what's called the dinghy dock, where we were told to leave it. But there's a bit of a tidal range here, and there's a pontoon, which we know from experience in Martinique that when the tide lowers, it can get sucked under and crushed underneath. So we've laid out a stern anchor, but the other problem here is the seals are very curious, and as we also know from previous experience, they can get aboard and they can start stealing stuff out of the dinghy and play with it, and also poop everywhere.
The 3 amigos.
So Isabella is quite separate from the other islands in that it's not very well developed, nowhere near as developed as Santa Cruz, but the anchorage is a lot calmer than it was in Santa Cruz. So we had a good night's sleep last night. We even managed to have dinner on deck and play a game of Risk with all his little pieces because it was so calm, which was a nice change.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit is so good.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's alright, isn't it?
Really good.
It's kind of like, this is like the skin.
That is like a pair between, wait, a mix between pear and kiwi.
And the seeds, can you taste the seeds or not? So it's quite nice.
No, it's like eating a kiwi.
We could have get some more of this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
really good.
We have to count tomorrow, yeah?
Was this a one-off? Did you just
It
get
was
it
just,
to try it?
yeah, she kept sort of, it was actually in the market in San Cristobal.
So we're going to walk about 1.5 kilometers into the main town and see what we've got. We need to get some lunch. We need to work out how to get up to the volcano.
I think actually, like we're sort of here, I think.
Yeah.
This is the bay we're in, and if we go to the volcanoes, I think we'd probably drive up and maybe walk around either 1 or 2 craters. I would love to go up there and walk around them actually.
I thought you walked down
I think that's Pure National Park. I don't think you can
Do
get
you think we're
it.
just going to go around this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard the north of the island you just can't get to.
Oh really? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a little bike hire. Again, we've got it's $10 a day, which is pretty good for a bike hire, and there's even a cash point here, which is exciting. So we can get some more cash out to do the volcano tour, hopefully tomorrow. So in fact, we need to organise that.
Take another little
We got money out, even though people said that there was no money or ATMs in Isabella. There's actually everything here. They've got money, you've got a little market, you've got shops, you've got bakeries and bike hire and dusty roads. That's the only difference. But there are no buses. We keep asking, is there any buses? There are no buses. You kind of get on these pickup trucks and taxis. Yeah, that's the other way, I think, of getting around, and they do tours and stuff.
There's a lot, sometimes there can be pins on the floor and things, you know, and what will happen to the wheels, they'll start gradually losing air. So we will use this to top them up.
We see a map as well. ¿Y tienes una maca, por favor?
Is this suspension as well?
Let's go and get some pies. Tasty pies. True tradition of the Mothership crew, within the first 2 minutes we stop at a pie shop and get some pies for the journey.
And cheese?
Yes, please.
Can I get some orange cake after?
Yeah.
I'll buy as much as you want, just in case we get stuck on the mountain for the night.
What will happen if we get stuck for the night?
Whoa, that's like hundreds.
Pies. I can't hear you!
Tasty pies!
We're going to the Wall of Tears, which is a wall made by convicts that used to be left on this island. There was like no reason for a wall, they just did it just to punish the convicts. And after that, I think we're going to go see some flamingos.
There's a sign that says drive slowly because the iguanas are crossing, and they are actually crossing. This is a major zebra crossing for iguanas. I mean, there's loads of them just trying to get across this road. It's hilarious. Iguana crossing. And it's 45-minute cycle to get there, 45-minute back. This is definitely a fitness day, isn't it? Landscape, spots, colours, textures all tell us their own story.
I'm already tired.
Bye!
Bye.
So we're at the Muro de las Lágrimas, which is the Wall of Tears. Okay, this is the Wall of Tears. The rough story is that they had a load of prisoners here. Lots of people seem to bring prisoners and try and kind of, you know, start a new utopia. But I think they made the prisoners bring the rocks to these walls. That was part of their thing. It's like a kind of concentration camp, I think. And that's why this wall was made. But it's just really a bit morbid, actually.
As a punishment, the prisoners were forced to construct this wall. Some convicts lost their lives through exhaustion or simply were shot by not having completed their work. So it was 190 metres long, 9 metres high and 6 metres wide at the base.
So this wall was built by prisoners, and they didn't. The prison guys, they didn't even need for it, but they just got the prisoners to build it anyway as a punishment. And yeah, it's quite horrific if you imagine how big it is. And prisoners died by exhaustion building this thing.
So we've taken a long bike ride down, more like a freewheeler, which was a lot easier than going up. and we stopped off at a lava tunnel. Now these lava tunnels are formed when the rivers of lava come down from the volcano, and then the outside goes hard but the inside is still flowing, and then it flows through and empties out into like a hollow chamber.
Yeah, so we came out of the lava tunnel and we were trying to see where we thought the lava would have flowed into the sea, because it flowed down as molten lava and then it cooled.
See from this lava flow here, this solidified lava flow, it's really obvious that it was a kind of like a river just snaking down to the sea. It's really incredible. You can actually see what it was like. You know, it looks like it was just sort of dried yesterday and just cracked, but obviously it's millions of years old. So we're just down the beach, we're just seeing a few marine iguanas.
So these mangrove seeds, they float through the water, and then the minute they hit ground, they will like settle themselves in and start sprouting, and that will then create those big bushes of mangroves you see.
So we saw a fantastic tortoise, a big male tortoise, crossing the road as we came up. It's so incredible. You're just cycling, just like a normal cycle ride anywhere in the world, and then suddenly you kind of got to stop for these huge creatures to kind of cross slowly in front of the path, and then back into the undergrowth, and then you carry on again.
Look how beautiful, the colour is beautiful, isn't it?
Off we go, we're going on a hike around the volcano today.
We're going to a volcano.
Right. I'm ready.
It's so cold. I brought a long sleeve top.
So we've just got out at the top and it's very cold and wet, and none of us brought any raincoats.
That's my raincoat.
With animals, don't touch anything, okay? The plants on that side are unintroduced plants. The reason, okay, when the first people moved to the Galapagos Islands, they should have found a way how to survive. In this case, when you pay attention, the Galapagos ecosystem is formed by cactus, spiny bushes, okay? So for this reason, the people brought bananas, oranges, domesticated animals.
We've come around the south side of the volcano and now just working our way to the north side. Oh, I see the cloud formation over there. And so it's still an active volcano.
Galapagos volcanoes, Isabella Island is still active.
Every now and again you can see vents and you can feel the heat coming off them. Obviously it's not sort of like dramatic explosions with lava coming out, but it shows that this archipelago is still growing. As some volcanoes die on one side, there are underwater volcanoes growing the island on the other side. So
the Galapagos volcanoes don't have any more a conic shape. The Galapagos volcanoes are losing the conic shape because they are collapsing down. They are just more flat, okay? This reason Volcán Sierra Negra has one of the largest active calderas in the world.
So it's very much a sort of a living volcanic landscape, and species are evolving all the time on it. I mean, it is a real kind of nature's classroom, the Galapagos. The views from here are spectacular.
Whoa.
There's a lava tunnel in miniature, isn't it? You can really see the structure.
Oh, you can smell it.
No, that's me.
Downwind.
This is just answer you why the beautiful yellow color up here. Of course, The volcanic material containing iron, magnesium, and silicia, but underground it's forming sulfur. So that means the sulfur gas is just coming up, and next, little by little, it's just forming the sulfur in the surface of the rocks up here. So we have a sulfur mine on this area, but of course we never mined this as mineral because Galapagos is a national park. Coming.
This is going to blow your mind.
Oh wow.
Oh, kan niet zo goed.
Oh gosh.
Wow, that's a lot of fun.
Oh wow.
What do you think?
That is kind of a little bit scary. It's very deep. These Darwin finches come here because some people have been feeding the birds, and like they keep saying here on the islands, never feed the animals because it's going to change the whole process of evolution.
All we talk about, okay, keep at least 2 meters away, okay? In this case, it's really important because it's the places the animals are nesting. And they teach us a lot of the Galapagos. We learn. Now I'm working here, but now my kids, they're learning about the Galapagos conservation, animals, and of course, the next generation, they know very well what's mean Galapagos.
So we're on the descent, we're heading back down. That was really interesting actually. Seeing the sort of the lava fields and the sinkholes. As we got to the end, the mist cleared in one section, and we could see where the recent, I think it was 2012, where a river of lava had run down, and they actually had a viewpoint where people could actually stand and watch it go past. And he showed us a photograph of what it was like, and it was really weird seeing the actual the actual lava flow and seeing the picture, knowing that we were standing in that spot.
And the lava flowing down there and wiped out all the vegetation.
I think it was really cool because you saw the red hot lava in the photo, and then you looked out at the volcano and you could see the rock of that exact, and it was in the exact shape as the lava.
The magma chamber is the place where we have the hot material, the lava. The lava is always looking for the best way how just to get up in a distance. For this reason we said Isabela is the largest island in the whole Galapagos. Over the 50% of the Galapagos National Park is here on the island. Hey, welcome to the real world. Okay, no, you're welcome guys.
Well, the guy said, I don't know about health and safety, but the guy said we could sit in the back of the van while we're going on a bumpy road. Like, this is the best idea ever.
I'm gonna die.
Very good, my friend. Welcome to Isabela Island.
When was this road built? Was it 2 years ago?
Es nueva, tiene 1 year.
And before, how long did it take to come up to the volcano?
Terrible, era 45 minutes. Ahora, now is 25 minutes.
I can't remember the last time I was wearing socks and shoes, and it feels so weird and my feet are aching. I'm so used to wearing bare feet or sandals.
It's been a good walk. My legs have definitely been working on this walk. So it was really interesting. I love getting up on the top of volcanoes like that.
It's amazing.
And with a good guide, it's really good. So it's been a good day.
From my perspective, filming these guys, you know, it's hard work. You know, it's physically demanding, but it's been very satisfying. You know, they're very interesting people, and they enjoy what they're doing, and it's inspirational. Peace.
This is awesome!
If you enjoyed this video and you would like to give something back, then please do click the thanks button below, or you can even join our Patreon family by following the link above or the link in the description below. See you soon.
I had a dream last night about a boat. It was pink and green with stripy mast, had spotty sails.